Hello and welcome back to the Selkora podcast. I'm your host Daniel, and today we are going to be talking a little bit about the Selkora origin story. Let's get into it. Here we go. All right. Who needs fireworks when you've got the excitement of microphone feedback? Welcome back, everyone, to episode 2 of the Selkora Chronicles. Today, we're diving into the origin story of Selkora, where I am currently developing a scary horror video game. The horror game that's definitely not inspired by my childhood fear of sparklers. But first, a word from our sponsor, who doesn't exist yet. But hey, maybe after this episode, a spooky ghost billionaire will appear and shower me with cash. Seriously, universe, come on, take a hint. Okay, sponsor situation tabled. Let's rewind to simpler times when I was a kid. It was bonfire night, and the only thing exploding was my sanity from all of the racket. My awesome parents, bless their flame retardant socks, stuck me in the car with my trusty Game Boy Color Mickey's Racing Adventure Baby. That was my favourite game. I love that game so much. So there I am, dodging pixels and feeling like a video game champion, when a life-altering revelation strikes me. I turn to my parents and I declare, with the unwavering conviction of a 10-year-old, I want to make a video game when I grow up. I'm going to be a game developer. My mum, ever the supportive superhero, beams and says, you can be whatever you want to be. Flash forward to 34-year-old me, realising I never learned how to code. Performing arts, great for improv, terrible for spooky monster creation. Yes, I was an actor during my school and college days. I was even a dancer. But hey, better late than never, right? So, I grabbed a pen, channeled my inner Edward Scissorhands and created www.selkora.com. It's my digital lair, where I can witness the glorious and slightly terrifying birth of this horror game. By the way, I also like to rant on about movies, games, and anything else that tickles my fancy. Consider this podcast a one-stop shop for spooky game updates, pop culture ramblings, and maybe even a recipe for the perfect monster stew. Don't judge me. Alright, enough stalling. Let's talk inspiration. Resident Evil, Silent Hill, Alien Isolation, the usual spooky squad, throw in some Project Zero chills, and the creepy vibes from the movies 8 for Silver and Jeepers Creepers, and you've got the recipe for Selkora flavoured nightmares. Now, a couple of years ago, I was a parcel delivery boy. One Amazon delivery later, I was doing a delivery to a farmhouse that looked straight out of the first game, Resident Evil. It even had a massive cornfield. And this place even reminded me of a movie called Night of the Living Dead. Talk about inspiration hitting you over the head with a rusty shovel. So, I took those ideas, threw them in a blender, metaphorically of course, and started building Selkora. And I also started developing my game using the Unreal Engine. Now, it is still the early days, but trust me, things are getting creepy. We're talking AI monsters that will hunt you down like a particularly disgruntled mailman. Hide and seek, anyone? Now, at the moment, the game is a work in progress, but things are looking spookylicious. To stay updated, check out www.selkora.com, and hey, if you happen to know any ghost billionaires with investment cash, send them my way. Oh, how did I forget? Also, Bob is here with me today. He is a dear colleague of mine, and to all of our listeners out there, Bob, tell them how amazing our game is. Thanks, Bob. You always know what to say. Alright, folks, that's all for today. Come along and share this journey with me at www.selkora.com and stay up to date with each podcast that I host right here on whichever platform you are using. And follow Selkora and stay celebrated. I'll work on the catchphrase. Until next time, keep it creepy.